Hi, welcome back. We're going to look at Down the Road today, classic Scruggs style banjo piece. I learned this song by listening to Alan Mundy play it on Country Gazette's Don't Quit Your Day Job, which is a similar version of what Scruggs is doing. There's also J.D. Crowe, his classic version of it on one of the California Connection albums, or was it Bluegrass album 1 or 2, I can't remember. But anyway, lots of banjo players have covered this song, which leads me to my first point. There is no one way to play this song, okay? So I have students come to me and say, I want to play this exactly like Earl Scruggs, or I want to play this exactly like the tablature in the Black Book in the Earl Scruggs Learn to Play Banjo book. You have to remember that tablature, or a recording for that example, for that matter, is a snapshot. It's how he played that song that one time. And, you know, your goal should not be to do that. Your goal should be to come up with your own version of the song. To hear the song, hear the melody notes, and go from there. If you make sounding exactly like Earl Scruggs' September 1st, 1954 Mercury recording of Down the Road be your goal, if we all did that, we all did sound exactly like that. And there would be no Raymond Fairchilds, there'd be no Don Renos, there'd be no Al Mundys. Okay, so anyway, basic song. That's close to the Mercury recording version. That's my own listening to it. I used to play it like Mundy played it, where he does this 2 to 5 slide. That sounds great too, you know. Do it if you're taking both breaks in the song, and do it one way one time, do it the other way the next. It's a very simple melody. The melody's that's it. Everything else, the genius of Earl Scruggs was to take a melody like that and backfill it with notes, with roll notes. And they don't have to be exactly the same notes that he's backfilling to create the same droning cadence of the bluegrass banjo. So enjoy this, come up with your own version, take what I'm doing as a suggestion, and just use a sensibility about the melody and backfill your own notes into the roll pattern, and I think you'll enjoy it. Glad you're back. We'll look at it here in a little bit. Okay, as we begin to look at the left hand of this song, know that the complexity in the song doesn't lie in the left hand at all. It lies in the right hand, in this pattern that's going to mutate and change throughout the song to allow for the filling in of notes around these melody notes. But I'll show you the left hand slowly anyway. Really, the only complexity in anything we're doing there is this little guitar-like note that he does, or lick that he does here. I'm just hammering out from the 2nd to 3rd fret on the third string, and then pulling off and hitting the open 3rd string and then the fretted 4th string at the 2nd fret. Kind of tricky. It's a facility thing. It takes a little practice to be able to do it to the speed of the song, but remember to do this song kind of slowly anyway. It's a real funky, kind of chunky beat. About that speed. So okay, right hand. This song is a really good example of what Scruggs did and does with the basic three-finger roll pattern to make it fit in four-note groups and measures of music that don't divide into three notes. And he does it by reversing the order of the picks, by doubling up two picks in a three-pick roll. I'll do it as slowly as I can, but it's really, this is where you need to come up with your own right hand for this song. And you do it simply by filling in rolls around these melody notes. Okay, so very slowly. There's our Scruggs ghost notes. I'm hitting these first and second string open with almost no time value before the open fourth string. Yeah, that's the first part. Now, if you watch closely throughout that, I did that differently both times. And that's because when I slow this stuff down, different stuff comes out of my hand. It all fits, it all works, but my hand knows unconsciously how to play things at different speeds. But that's obviously a skill that will come with time, but what the point I'm making is there's no right way to play this song. I'm getting the same sound out of the banjo with different rolls. And the second half is just Scruggs slides. Then this lick. Sorry. And then our jazzy guitar-y lick. One final note about this song, you'll notice that I'm capoed up too. If you listen to the Mercury recordings, if you try to play along with the Mercury recordings capoed up too, you won't be able to do it. They'll be sharp of you. The story that I heard about this from somebody who should know said that Lester would have the boys capo up too and then tune their instruments a half tone or one fret sharp because he liked the slightly sharp sound of the instruments. So what he's effectively doing is they're playing it in B flat. And one of my students said, well, why not just capo up to 3? Well, you would get the same tone or pitch, but the strings won't be under as much string tension as they would as if you capoed at 2 and tuned up a half. So that's what, this, you gotta remember, this is back in the days when Earl may or may not have been playing a calfskin head. So they did everything they could to get a sharp sound out of those instruments. Even that beautiful old Granada that he played on the Mercury recordings may have had a calfskin head on it. I hope you enjoyed this. Come back and we'll look at another song real soon. Thanks.